Hello, everyone. You're welcome back to our program, You and Your Family on Divinity TV. Today, we're going to be talking about our favorite topic, peer pressure. We're going to be talking about the effects. We're going to be discussing about how to handle it. But today's one is going to be outdoor interview. We're going to be going out there to hear people's view, their experiences, and their advice on how to handle peer pressure in our children's life and our young teenagers. So as we go out there today, I hope we're going to get so many tips or to get so many points that will help us to understand peer pressure, how to curb it, how to handle it. Thank you as you keep on watching.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Evening.
My name is Precious. Yes?
I'm Emmy.
Okay, we have some questions for you. Are you okay with it?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Want to ask, have you ever heard of peer pressure before?
I've heard about peer pressure.
Can you tell us what it means from your own point of view and what it means?
Peer pressure is all about a group of people, your classic, your type of people you move around or you walk around with them. I think that's my little way of understanding.
Okay, thank you. Have you ever been influenced by what you see your peer pressure doing, your peer group doing? Have you ever been influenced to do something like that?
Actually, I am not the kind of person that moved by what people do, but I can be moved if I allowed my heart or my mind to move or to dance to the tune of what my spirit led me to.
Okay. Can you tell us your experience? Like, if definitely you said you can be moved, right? If you have ever been pressurized or influenced or do something based on what you've seen people doing, can you tell us your experience?
All right, thank you. Yeah, I have experience of what I did for some years back. One, clubbing. I just found myself having interest on club. I club, I drink, I keep myself happy with ladies out there. Then I just found myself in that aspect, and it's not helping me a lot because I spend a lot of money without getting it back. So I decide to stop such life because it's of no use to my life.
Okay, thank you so much. So what is your advice to growing youth or people out there, those going back to school, those already in school? What's your advice to them about peer pressure and all those stuff?
Now the Bible says evil communication corrupt good manners. As you earlier said, there are some good people out there, but they are confused. Like many of them, the word of God is not even more deep thought to them. They just carry the Bible, they found themselves paraphrasing the Bible, but the word of God is not being sunk in their life. So when they go out there, because many of their parents doesn't have time to bring them up. The Bible says train your children in the way they should grow, and when they are old they never depart from them. So many people, they don't have that deep knowledge in bringing them up. So because of that, many of them are being carried away by the things they see around them of the world. Before you know, you have children there who are living worldly. So because of this thing, you see that many people out there now, they are being destroyed by the hand of the devil. So my advice to one in the church, that you measure the teach standard. example of Jesus Christ, because now many preachers just preach but they don't follow what they preach. So because of that, youth out there, they are being carried away because the word of God is not being taught according to example of Jesus Christ. Now, to parents, to make sure they limit the way of working, like their business, work, they should give time to their children. Make sure, look at what their children have been doing, like the social media, the magazine they read, the friends they bring home, or they make sure you monitor them. Then use wisdom, not aggressively by bring maybe like the ladies. You just see your lady out there with a friend, you not even study very well. You start shouting at the lady, embarrassing the lady. You are pushing her to the wall because you see after doing all those you embarrass her. So you have to mark her closely, but with wisdom, because the Bible says, get wisdom, get understanding, because it's the principle of all things. So now parents should pray for the wisdom so that God will give them to enable them teach those their children, and they should limit the way of their business so that they can make sure they do everything decently and order.
Okay, thank you so much for your advice. And the one that even hit me so much was get wisdom, get understanding, because understanding and wisdom is a principal thing. Thanks so much. We really appreciate your advice. We really appreciate your time. We say thank you. You and your family say thank you, and Divinity TV say thank you. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much, sir. Have you ever heard of peer pressure? Can you tell us what it means?
Yes, I've heard of peer pressure, and it's basically wanting to do what you see your mates doing or your friends, and it's like you feel left out and oppressed, and you want to be like them, and you just, instead of focusing on your goals, you try to be like them instead of your like keeping to your own tasks and your own vision.
Oh, thank you so much. Have you ever been influenced by your friends to do either good or bad stuff?
Yes, I've been influenced a couple of times, like sometimes. So, yeah.
Okay, can you share with us your experience?
Damn. yes. Like okay. Well, I don't get any experience.
Okay, it's okay if you don't want to share with us your experience. You can tell us about maybe someone around you who has been pressurized to do something he's not willing to do, or normally will not do it.
Well, I know of someone. Officials right now, but I'm really confused.
Okay, it's okay. What's your advice for those who are pressurized or influenced to do something that they are not okay with, either in any form, in any way?
Well, you have been saying influence or told to do something.
Yes.
Mostly peer pressure is about, it's not like really someone advising or telling you what to do. It's what you see and how you feel, and you react to it by trying to associate and know how they do it, and mostly it turns out to be bad because you don't know the full information about how they are making mostly money, how they are making their money, and you just try to, I want the same thing, and you don't go about it the right way. You just keep, so you don't get advised. It's more of something you do unconsciously. Yeah, you just follow without really, you just become. Anyway, so advice to those out there who feel pressured or to do something they are not supposed to do. Just focus on the tasks and your vision. You know what you want, so get that, not what other people want, what other people try to, what other people want. So you just focus on what you need and what you want, and just keep on striving, and you get it.
Do you know what peer pressure means?
Peer pressure. Oh, I think peer pressure is to be influenced either good or bad way by your friends, families, or anyone.
Okay. Have you ever been influenced either negatively or positively?
Oh, like I've been influenced or if I've been under pressure, you mean?
Yes. If you've been influenced by your peer on any matter, marriage, school, to do either smoke or
Yeah.
Yahoo, anything.
I've been pressurized by friends, family, but I don't think it's something I can share.
Okay, okay. So, what would be your advice to young people growing up, those who are being pressured by their friends, their classmates, or those who are being pressured to get married or any of the stuff?
Okay, my little advice for anyone going through such situation is you should just be yourself. Don't allow anybody to push you around. Don't allow anybody to influence your decision. And don't you think you're getting old? You're supposed to be married by now. You're not the one giving husband, so you shouldn't just jump because friends are pushing you or your friends have left because of marriage. Just be yourself. Don't allow anybody to push you around. Don't allow families to push you because it can be very funny. Eh? Staying in the house like you are still here eating my food. Don't you think you're supposed to be in your husband's house? Relax. Do you understand? Don't allow that to get to your head. Take it time by time and just plan your life so you won't be pressurized by anybody. I think that's my little advice for anyone going through such case. I've been in that shoe before, so I understand. So don't wait to learn from your experience. So it's better you learn from someone else's experience. And thank you. That's been
Wow, thank you so much, Ma, for your advice. Have you ever heard of peer pressure?
Peer pressure, peer
Okay.
pressure.
Um, do you know what it means?
Yeah. I have an idea. I think,
Okay. Can you tell us?
I think in my own view, I think peer pressure should be these days we call it oppression. You are being oppressed. The pressure you get from your peers. That is people within your circle of influence. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Um, have you ever been pressurized or influenced by your close by people or your mates or someone?
Yeah.
Okay, can you share your experience with us?
Well, the pressure I got from my close friends mostly was a positive one during our days in the undergraduate studies. Yeah, I was not that serious student, so it took the intervention of my friends, my good friends, to drag me to the hall to go and they said let's go and study. He said, let's go and do assignment. Let's go and do this one. So it really helped me a lot to achieve my that bachelor's degree.
Okay.
And I'm very proud of them. Yeah. For the relationship we shared. Very proud.
Okay, thank you so much. Um, what's your advice for those growing up, those youths that could be influenced negatively
Yeah.
by their peer pressure or about marriage, Yahoo, flirting, and all those stuff? What could be your advice for them?
Yeah. My advice for them is God's time is the best. So don't feel oppressed by what your friends are going through. Some will say my friends are driving cars, my friends are doing this, they are going to shopping mall, shop right. That's why I tell them personally on a personal note, you see my phone. If I show you my phone now, you won't see pictures of me up to 30 in the phone as young as I am. So I'm a focused young man. I know where I'm going to, which is very important. And you should know where you are going to. The youth out there, you should know where you are going to and focus on achieving your set targets. Don't look at what other people are doing. Everybody has his own time. Their time might be now, yours might be later. Yours might be now, theirs might be later. So it's better to focus on yourself, achieving your set goals and your purpose in this life. And most importantly, you have to put God first in all that you do.
Thank you so much for your advice and for your time.
What can you tell us about peer pressure?
Okay. Peer pressure, to my understanding, can be defined as a situation whereby a group of friends or age mates or classmates are moving around, and then one of them might seem not to want to belong or not to participate in what his or her peer group is doing, but due to the fact that they are putting pressure on him, why not do this, why not do that, so that you become alone, so that you feel alone, and then the person is cajoled to doing it, even if he or she isn't ready or isn't accepting what was said to be done, but because of the pressure, he or she is cajoled, and he finds himself doing what he has never intended to do.
Which means ordinarily the person wouldn't have wanted to do that.
Yes.
Wow. Have you ever been pressured before?
No,
Maybe as a child,
no.
as a growing and all that. Maybe you were able to overcome.
Yes.
Okay.
I was.
Okay.
Because I didn't really put, like me, I don't have much friends.
Okay.
So that helped me a lot to stay away from peer pressure.
Okay.
I choose my friends, right? Okay, so my cycle of friends are very small, and the ones I move around with are the ones that have like minds with me. They are not the ones that will pressure me to doing something I don't want to do.
Okay.
And then you have to know who you are. Even if you are in the midst of people that are pressurizing you to do what you don't want to do, you have to know who you are and what you stand for and what you believe in to help you to go a long way.
Okay. Have you ever heard of people, somebody maybe that has experienced peer pressure and was maybe fell into it or something?
Okay. The
Negative.
one I heard,
Because we know we have positive peer pressure, we have negative one. I'm talking about the negative one here.
okay, the one I know of and I heard of, the person didn't fall into it.
Okay.
This person was being pressurized to join the cult group, and then he just managed to tell one or two persons about it, and they helped him out, and he didn't fall into that temptation of becoming a cult.
Okay. Among your friends who have like mine, have you ever been pressured to do positive things before now, and maybe you fall for it, and you're happy you did?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you give us an experience or
Okay.
something?
No, I'm a fashion designer, and then
Wow.
I made a dress for my sister, and she was like, this side is not too good though, so I want you to do more. She made me put pressure on myself to actually go extra mile to ensure that I give her the best.
Wow.
Yes, so that was the side I experienced the peer pressure positively, because
Wow.
it made me, I had to do some things that ordinarily I didn't find interest. I just had to go on YouTube, watch some videos, I had to make some designs and stuff like that.
Wow.
And that helped me to improve on my skills.
Okay. What's your advice out there for people out there who are being pressurized to do wrong things and negative things? What's your advice and what helped you that can also help them? Please, can you share
Okay.
with us?
My advice to people out there that are experiencing peer pressure: number one, you have to know who you are. You have to know who you are. That will help you a lot. Because if you have a full knowledge of who you are, because the Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. If you have a knowledge of who you are, no matter the pressure people put to you, you will tell yourself, this is who I am. I cannot be involved in such a thing. You have to know who you are. You have to know what you stand for. Because if you don't stand for anything, you will fall for everything. You have to know what you stand for, know who you are, and know what you believe in. And by so doing, no matter the pressure that people bring to your way, you'll be able to overcome.
Wow, that's very interesting. You said, I picked some things where you are sharing your experience. You say you choose your friends, they don't choose you.
Yes.
You say you know who you are,
Wow.
so you know what you want, and you don't allow people to influence you. You don't make much friends so that you will not be influenced into doing negative things. Thank you very much for your time. We enjoy your experience. I know you must have taught someone out there something very good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello there, good afternoon. I'm Evangelist Mrs. Faith Okafor of Divinity TV. Yes, your name?
I'm Grace Christopher.
Okay. Actually, we are here to interview people to know their experience, or maybe other people around them, the experience they have, which can help other children who are coming up, or anybody around us to overcome what we call peer pressure. Have you heard of peer pressure before?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me maybe your experience or someone else's experience? Have you ever been influenced before by maybe someone around you admire or something?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us more about it?
Okay. There is this particular friend of mine. The reason why I want to talk about this very thing is because it's affected me real much.
Okay.
When I was in secondary school.
Okay.
There was this friend of mine called Emanuela. Because I came from a poor background.
Okay.
So seeing her taking care of herself, buying things, at school, I used to ask myself, is this not my mate? And then I tried to live the kind of life she lived. Okay. But at the end of it, I observed she was actually living a fake life.
Wow.
And there is one thing about grace. What worked for this person might not actually work for me.
Yes.
That was just the end of it. So when I found out she was living a fake life, after school she goes out to meet different men just for money, and then she comes back to us telling us her mother did this, her father did this, and then we go home and start having problems with her mom. My mom, because I lost my dad very early.
Wow.
So I'll be like, she's not meeting up to my need and things like that. But at the end, after everything, I got to know that no, everybody has its own path to cross. Everybody has their own cross to carry. So I just went back and started my normal life.
Okay.
Because even living fake life, it's not easy.
Wow.
You have to pretend, do so many things.
Live a life that is not your type of life.
But my normal life, I'm comfortable.
Wow.
I'm not scared. If you ask me anything about myself, I'll answer you. But fake life, you will try to lie. You will not even know, as in, I don't know, you will try to cover up some certain things, which are the process. You might even lie, and then the person will cut.
Okay. What could be your advice to people who are growing up? People are going back to school, like people in JS1, SS1, some going to boarding school, some going to year 1. They're going to be meeting a lot of people out there from different backgrounds, different values. What is your advice to them when they are faced with peer pressure?
Alright, my advice to them is for them to just be themselves.
Okay.
These days we see a lot of things. Internet life, we see for everything. In fact, this generation, they are moved by what they see. Okay, they shouldn't be deceived. They should be themselves, they should mind their business, and they should be contented with what they have.
Wow, they should be contented with what they have. I think I really love this. Everyone, you just need to be contented with what you have and be able to be yourself. Make sure you keep the values of your family, the value of your religion. As a Christian, keep the value of God. Any place you find yourself, your moral value is very, very important. Don't be pressurized to do things that you're not supposed to do that is negative. Even though we still have some peer pressure that could be positive, but make sure you are not influenced negatively. Thank you. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. God bless you. We have met our correspondents and have told us a lot of their experiences. And from one of the most striking ones, one of the people who interviewed said that actually sometimes people may not actually talk you into being influenced. It's not all about talking you to be influenced to do what you don't want to do or what they want you to do, but sometimes when they keep doing it around you and you're there watching them, you may pick interest and want to do it. So I don't know, our young people out there, you have learned a lot from people's experience. I want you to go home, begin to think about and think of other side effects of this peer pressure. Believe yourself. Work on yourself. Know what your value is. Know what you're taught from home. Don't be influenced by people. Don't try to please everyone. You can never please people. So don't try to get people's credit to be able to be yourself. Be yourself. Believe yourself. Stand for what you believe. Don't change who you are because of the environment you find yourself. Don't change who your family is because of what people want you to do. But I want you to stand on. Hold on to what you believe. And I want to let you know Jesus is the key. If you have Jesus, you can be able to overcome any kind of peer pressure. Every measure you apply without Jesus may not really work for you. But as you stand out, believing Jesus and helping following his way, working according to his will, peer pressure will be a very something very very easy for you to handle. And if you will succumb to any peer pressure, it's going to be the positive one, which will make you to be a better person. Someone said that her own case, her from her own experience, that she didn't mingle with so many people, she didn't have much friends, so that may help her to curtail the pressure from friends to influence her into doing the negative, or she find herself living a life of what she wants to live and who she believes she wants to be, and she is that today because she did not succumb. Don't give in for any pressure, don't give in for any advice, don't give in to any negative pressure that will change your life, but give in to any good pressure that will make your life what the Lord has planned for your life to be actualized. Thank you very much for being part of this program. We'll see you same time in the same station, in the same program next week. God bless you. Bye.